know how y'all grew up and stuff, but I wasn't allowed to go in my parents' stuff. But I wasn't even a child that would go in my mama and daddy stuff, because y'all know I lived with my grandparents. It just wasn't something that I did. Even when I started kind of like getting into makeup, I would always ask my grandmother, could I go in her stuff? I'd be like, Ma, can I go in your stuff? You know, and can I wear this or can I wear that? Like, this is my milk stack. Sydney always goes in this, and then she doesn't put it back, cover it, anything. I go in her bathroom, it's just sitting there exposed. Like, baby, I still to this day can't even find, this is the best kohl eyeliner pencil that I have ever had, and it was the Pat McGrath, and I don't even be seeing it on the website no more. It was kind of like the jumbo soft crayon. Oh my God, it was so good. Can't find it because guess what? Sydney took my stuff, and of course she says, oh, I didn't have it. Everybody always says they don't have it. Like, I just wasn't raised like that. Like, I don't know. My kids be acting like I'm so strict, but I'm really not. I'm really not. Because us millennial parents, because our parents and grandparents were so strict and would whip yo, like you knew not to talk back, you knew not to say nothing, baby, you couldn't even take a deep breath. You breathing too hard. You couldn't do none of that. So I feel like millennial parents, we discipline, but we do more talking than disciplining because of how we was raised, right? And so my kids be acting like I'm so damn strict. I be like, oh my God, like y'all, your punishments don't even last to a full punishment. Baby, the punishment, it wasn't even a punishment. It was understood I better not ask to go nowhere. I already couldn't go nowhere. I already couldn't do nothing. That's why I'm such a homebody now. And I don't understand. I'm just like, child, just ask. Just ask. Just ask. I might even give it to you or buy you your own. Stop taking my stuff. Like, she had my Morphe setting spray mist. She has my e.l.f. primer. I'm just gonna let her keep the e.l.f. primer, and I'll use my Dior. Like, my stuff costs money, and it's not like I don't buy y'all designer or luxury stuff. Why do you still? I was not the child to go in other people's stuff. That was my sister. This should be her karma. And what gets me, because I'm such a Virgo. Shout out to all my Virgos. I'm September 14th. I know when you've been in my shit because I know how I leave everything. For the most part, everything is organized and in place. And then I have like my one little pile that just something don't be right. Usually my room, I like my room to be clean, but I have a boyfriend and we stay together. So his side don't always be the tidiest, and I try to like pile it up and make him a thing, or whenever I just ask him to do it, he'll go clean it. So, but a lot of times I'll still have like clean clothes on my shelf, and sometimes on a chair, right? That's my little mess. I can deal with that. But all that other shit, that ain't me. That ain't me. I love my kids, but before I had kids, child, my shit was in order. In order. You wouldn't dare come in my house and it be out of order. It's just is what it is. Baby, I had my brows like ombre, I can't even remember what it's called at this time. I had them done about a few years ago, and one of them, she was like, it wouldn't do. So I was supposed to come back and get them finished. But even the one that was finished, I still don't feel like, I feel like she just traced my brow. And the whole point of that is to kind of like give you more brows. So I don't know if she was new. I don't know. She had good reviews, but I might try it one more time, and after that, if y'all know like a good place that do that, I don't really want the one where they slicing into it and all of that. I think that's the laminated. I don't be making no tiny slits. I don't want no tattooed brows, none of that. I just want a little bit more. I never really had brows like that. I tried. Y'all notice all the music now is just becoming like remakes. They take the beat, like that was Diddy's thing. I hate to say it was just Diddy's thing because R. Kelly kind of did it too. Like At Your Best with Aaliyah and all, you know, like stuff like that. Jermaine Dupri, he do the same too. I don't know, but child be cleaning my brushes. Sometimes as I go and sometimes not, but him, I used to use the Armand, and now I just stay within, I get the, cause I'm warm undertones, deep warm, so I get the, which one is this one? Girl, the stuff, this is truffle and chocolate. So this one is more of like, I use for highlighting, and then this one I use just to like conceal. But they still in my shade range. But yeah, child, I be like, the music just be, I don't know. It be getting to me, because I be like, every damn thing is a remake. You got Luther out right now, like everything is a remake. Did y'all watch the Luther thing too? Because that was so good, I watched it. But I always feel like Luther, Gerald Levert, all of them artists like that don't never get they due credit, you know? I don't know, I just feel like people don't really acknowledge them for like the stuff that they do. But you gotta keep in mind too, I, as a musician, as a person that plays piano, can play drums and all that, went to school for music education, and then just take all that shit out the equation. As a person that just loves music, I grew up loving music. To me, I can listen to all genres. I do. Now here lately, I listen to kind of like, which is crazy because growing up, I wasn't really into rap like that. Here lately, I be listening to rap, hip hop, pop, but to heart, I'm like a Zydeco and blues girls in my heart. Cause like back home, that's what we do. Friday, you know it's gonna be a fish fry or you're gonna either eat fried chicken, right? And you're gonna listen to Zydeco and blues. And that's like a normal for us. Like that's what you're gonna listen to. A lot of people think because I'm from South Louisiana, we just ride around listening to bounce music. That's kind of more of a New Orleans area type thing. New Orleans and Metairie and, you know, Houma and stuff like that. But we do listen to bounce music. I can tell you a lot of bounce artists and bounce songs, but we're more of like blues and Zydeco. To be honest, I've been to New Orleans a lot of times. As a kid, as a teenager, as an adult, I can't really tell you one time I heard Zydeco. Unless I was at a relative's house or, you know, like somebody's house like that. You hear that more in like our little areas, you know, where we do all of that type of stuff. So I don't know. I just, I think it just depends on what part of where you're from and how you were raised and stuff like that. I don't know why I'm doing my brows so thick today, child. I really don't. But usually I kind of soften them up a little bit. I might still soften them up because I don't know why they looking so dark. Y'all, I am so hungry right now, like, because I intermittent, that's 12 to 7, and I don't know, I think it's because now I'm waking up at like 4, so I might really need to change the time frame that I like eat for real. Because, child, right now, I swear, I can go hunting or fishing. Don't let me catch it, I'm gonna cook it and eat it, because I'm hungry. Oh, y'all, growing up with my grandfather and all my cousins and stuff like that, like, baby, that's just the way of life. That's what we do. Like, that's why I be feeling like a lot of times I just be feeling out of place, because it's like I don't really find a lot of girls or women like in my age group that like to do a lot of the same stuff that I do. So I just be feeling kind of like, okay. I don't know if it's that I be trying to hide the fact or what, but I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know many, not many women. Let me rephrase that. I don't know many women here in North Texas that like to hunt and go fishing, right? Even my mama will do that, right? So I don't know a lot of women in these parts that do those things, but back home, that's pretty much normal. Now, I'm not saying everybody back home do it, because I had friends back home that, you know, they'll eat the food, but they ain't going hunting fish. They'll clean the food, but they're not going hunting fish. I guess it just depends on who you were raised with, because riding horses, trail rides, all that stuff like that, that's like my norm. That was my childhood. Going home and going to the farm, that was like my childhood. Growing up, growing my own vegetables and stuff like that. I was plowing the garden. That's the type of stuff like I did. So it might seem weird to y'all, but it's not really weird to me. And like my boyfriend, he'll sit up there and tell people, oh yeah, she kill a turtle and do all, like, why you gotta say it like that? Like, because I am very much an animal person, so it's not like I'm up here just doing stuff to hurt animals, or, you know, that's never. I really wish I had like a packing brush. I bet you I gave one to Sydney. Bathroom and found my blush brush. This child. I think I'm gonna try to go with this one. This one is a little heavier, and it'll give me like that pigment that I want. Just a little tip in case y'all didn't know. When you put it on and you swipe it, you really kind of like dusting it away. So if you pack it on, you'll get the color, and then you can kind of like go in circular, or do circular motions, and it'll dump the color on there for you. But that's just my little thing. I think I want to do like a brown and pink eye today. I'm not sure. I don't never really know what I'm gonna do with my makeup until I sit down and kind of go through my palettes and then be like, okay, because I love a signature red lip. I love a cute pinky type lip. I don't know. So you don't know, but I'm using my little Too Faced palette, and we just gonna figure out what we gonna do, because I do know I want like some shimmer on my lid though, because I'm doing like a little Valentine's Day haul. So I think I wanna, y'all know, we gonna figure it out. That's how it be. And so like, at least like around the Houston area, you kind of get a lot of the same stuff, because you get a lot of people that move from like South Louisiana and go to Houston. I always tell people that like North Louisiana and South Louisiana, two different places. Just two different places. Like when I went to Grambling, I could have cried the way they was cooking rice up there. Like I had never in my life known that you can eat nasty fucking rice. I was like, wow. So it was like I used to go to one of my friends' house, to her mom's house, and you know, her mom would cook and the food was decent. Now that was the first time too I had ever seen oranges and shit in a crawfish boil or a crab boil, because like that wasn't nothing we did in South Louisiana. And I'm just being honest, it just wasn't. It was nothing we did in South Louisiana. I feel like she had some other color on here, because it's coming off like two colors on my, and that wasn't what I wanted. So I'm just packing that color on. But yeah, I don't know. But to this day, I still don't do that. That's not what we do. Like, people call all of the places like around me country, because you have like New Iberia, you have Lafayette, you have Alexandra, Mamou, Opelousas. You have like, I could go on Beau Bridge. Like, people look at all that country, but honestly, that's where you're gonna get the real food. No offense to people in New Orleans, unless you know somebody in New Orleans that's gonna cook for you personally, everything else is commercialized. And it really is, it's commercialized. So it really just depends on what you want your experience to be when you go to South Louisiana, right? When you come to Lake Charles, where I'm from, a lot of people be like, oh, it ain't nothing but the casinos, but that is not true. We have a whole nightlife down there. And then if you want to go there for professional stuff, anything in medical, anything in the plants, lawyers, all that good stuff. You're gonna have a lot of that stuff where we are. And I mean, just make a killing. But health and medical, for sure. That's gonna kind of be like the lifestyle there. Law firms gonna be the lifestyle there because all them plants and stuff like that. You got a lot of people, the docs, all of that. You got a lot of people there that wind up having lawsuits and stuff because they have family members that work in these places. Oil field type work. That's the type of stuff I'm used to, kind of like being around, if that makes sense, right? Food, baby. Boudin, seafood, some soft shell fried crabs. Child. Y'all, I'm hungry. I'm hungry and I hope y'all ain't making y'all hungry. Rice dressing. We don't call it no damn Cajun rice. Rice dressing. When I went to North Louisiana, they was up there, Cajun rice, what? And I saw it, I said, oh, rice dressing? Like, bitch, what are y'all talking about? We, like, I don't know, y'all. We just, that's us. We have a good food. Like, that's just what you're gonna get, what you're gonna have, and that's how it's gonna be. Now, who y'all think Chris Brown was thinking about in Residuals? Because this is my thing. If we ain't together, baby, baby, I am not worried about what you're doing, and you should not be worried about what I'm doing. We ain't spinning no blocks. So, although I like the song, I ain't worried about who getting nobody time, child, because I should be involved in the new time. You know? I don't know, because honestly, after being divorced, I was like, I don't think I'm getting married again. Blah, 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 blah. Then I met somebody who was like, oh my God, this is like how it's supposed to feel. This is what shit is supposed to be. But then, stuff started happening, and now I'm just kind of like, ooh, child, I don't know. You don't know. Because, you know, nobody wants to go into a marriage and turn around and wind up divorced. You want shit to be right. And I be seeing all the people online be like, if you've been with somebody 4 years, 3 years, and obviously you know if you want to be with them or not, like, why do people always try to put a time frame on stuff? I got friends right now that knew each other in less than 6 months, got married, and they are still what? To fucking together. I don't think the time frame has anything to do with it. Now, don't get me wrong, because I'm a pastor's kid. I understand we ain't supposed to shack up, we ain't supposed to live with people, we ain't supposed to all that. It's pros and cons to it to me. Because if you get mad and y'all break up and y'all living together, you can't go where you want to go and they can't really go where they want to go, and y'all still got to be in the house and all, and it just makes it harder because now it's like one person got to put the other person out or vice versa, and it's just, it becomes a mess. However, when y'all live in separate areas, if y'all break up, shit, it just is what it is. Unless you bring that person to your house or they bring themselves to your house, y'all ain't gonna see each other, right? But I do believe people should live together, because how else are you gonna know this person's mannerisms? Like, baby, don't be boo-booing to fool me, pulling the wool over the sheep's clothing for me, child. I need to know. I need to see you. I need to see you in all facets. So I don't know, like, what's your thoughts? Like, do you feel like, I don't know. I know that's probably not the most Christian thing to do, but child, don't we all sin? Don't we all repent? And I ain't saying sin and just keep repenting over the same sin. At some point you do something different, but would you marry somebody that you never lived with? I'm just asking. We ain't judging. I'm just asking. Would you marry somebody that you've never lived with and then adapt to how y'all live? Like, I believe, like, if it's really, say, like, if he was a virgin, you was a virgin, and y'all really was doing everything the way God said we were supposed to do, then yes, I feel like it's not a mess, so God gonna bless it, because God don't bless no mess. But if y'all both done already dibbled and dabbled, and y'all both done already did stuff and been, like, wouldn't this, I don't know. To me, I feel like, for me, and it's not for nobody else, for me, I need to live with you. Because I've been in long-term marriages, and seasons change, my friend. You can be with somebody damn near 10 years and stuff just changes. So to me, I guess I don't put no time frame on stuff, because I feel like you could be up today and down tomorrow. Somebody could pass away and you start acting crazy. You could have an addiction. It's a lot of stuff that can be going on that brings effects. I need to know, you know, how you gonna move in all facets. I need to know, like, if shit get hard, like, you can handle it. I work from home. I have businesses. I always have. Now, I'm not currently working as a cosmetologist, but I am a landlord. So that's still me working for myself and being self-employed. I go and I sub, and I pick up sub jobs at my leisure. I've been in the district long enough now to where I pretty much make decent money when I go and I sub. I also do YouTube. So that's also a check. So I'm just saying, like, I just need to know, like, if all that was to go away, all that, right? Like, can I really feel secure and taken care of? Because I do really believe that the man is supposed to take care of everything. That's all I saw in my life, from my granddaddy to my daddy to my uncles. That's all I've ever saw. That's what I know as far as God's word, as him leading and providing. Like, really, that's like, it's not so much for me that's a desire, that's my standard, that's my moral, if that makes sense. So if something is coming against that, and it's always a tension or a thing, because I don't know, y'all, like, I'm real different, you know. So, like, to me, if I'm in situations like that, then I feel like, okay, well, I'm gonna just move like I normally move, and you know, I don't feel like I can trust the person, right? Like, if I can't trust you, I just can't trust you in that area. Now, I'm not saying, like, be money hungry, that's not what I'm saying, because I do believe this is why you need to be equally yoked, because where that person may not be as strong, the other person can be. But I don't believe in taking care of no man financially. I don't. It's different if you are the provider and something happens that's out of your control. Say you get sick, you know, say like the person gets cancer, or they get sick, or they get hurt on a job and they can no longer work. Yes, you need to have your own identity and something to fall back on and something to carry your household. But I don't believe in being no sugar mama, taking care of no man. That's just not the way. That's just not what I believe in. Now, to each his own. It's just not what I do and believe in. That's all I'm saying. I think I'm gonna add a little of this NYX little sticker glue that I use when I do glitter shadows, because sometimes it just makes my shadow pop even more, especially when I'm doing shimmers. I don't really have to, because I done put the concealer on there, but this is just what I'm gonna do. Only thing you. I don't know if you can see or not. I have 3 different colors on the shimmer, and it's so pretty. It just ombres on, and I used these 3 out of the palette. The child, it be so little. Sparkling rum is what I have, kind of like towards the end of the crease. Then I have rose gold in the middle, and then I did sparkling sand on the inner corner. And I only used cocoa and truffle. As y'all saw, I put cocoa in the top and I did truffle in between, just to kind of deepen it and darken it just a little. And then I mixed cocoa and truffle and put it on my bottom lash line. I'm gonna get my hourglass, the veil, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake them, and baby, we're gonna put it on the face. Child, the house phone been ringing all daggone day. All daggone day. Who is trying to call me? That's how you know they really ain't trying to call me. Because if you was trying to call me, honey, you'd hit this cell phone. Beat me 911 to call me on my cell phone. I'll call you back to see what you're gonna tell me. Don't wanna know if it's over, babe. Why you cheating on me? What's up? Do not worry about the white cast, because guess what? Child, the makeup going on top of that. You ain't even gonna see all that. Usually I like to wear my NARS Sheer Glow, but I want to do my NARS Luminous today. And really New Orleans was my color. And then I think it was Trinidad. I like one of them, whichever one was the darker one, that's the one I would wear like in the summer, and then whichever one out of those two was the lighter was what I would wear in the winter. And they got rid of both. No, they got rid of New Orleans. Gave us New Caledonia or something. So that's the one I currently wear, which I feel like it gets a little dark when it oxidizes on me, but the shade that's lighter is too light, and the shade that's darker is red. So I just make it work with this. I just make it work with this. Yes, I'm gonna look like Casper. It's over, babe. I like to put my foundation either on the back of my hand or on like a little mirror. I always do my eyes first. That's just, when I see people do like their face first, I be like, how do you do your face and then come back and do your eyes, knowing that the eyes deposits shadow onto the face? And I see the people putting the scotch tape and shit. I ain't putting no damn scotch tape on my face. I'm not. Uh-oh, am I almost out? Girl, you better pump. Pump and a bump. Pumps and a bump. We like the girls with the, I wanted to wear the luminous. That's how I know them children been in my shit. Child, where? Because this should not be empty, child. Girl. Oh, there you go. It just needed a little air. It just needed a little air. That's my children texting me too. They're talking about mental math. Tony says that maybe I'll do it with my coworkers at work. Sydney said, it's so fun if you aren't scared of looking stupid. Child, these damn children. I swear. The stuff they be telling to each other, child. I done put a lot of foundation on here and I don't even be wearing this much, Jesus. I'm at the, most of this gonna go on my, child. Most of this gonna go on my doggone wet, not, I was gonna say wet wipe, makeup wipe. Beat me 911. Hot boy. Y'all, Missy used to be the shit. What I want. Satisfy me. Her Genuine, Timberland, and Magoo. People be talking about Timberland, but what happened to Magoo? Shit. And I missed the Magoo that we used to watch when we was little kids. What happened to Magoo? Why Timberland don't never talk about Magoo? I don't know. I like to stipple it on. Y'all, I use multiple brushes, so excuse me. I call it extra if you want to, but I do. I like to use my flat foundation brush, which is great for like doing liquids and stuff, and stipple it on. I do like to apply with my fingers first. I don't know why. I just feel like it warms up to my skin better. I can control where I'm putting it a little better. Finger applications is my first. Yes, I do my neck, or at least under my chin. Child, did I use all this foundation today? There go butterscotch. We talking about fried fish. Yeah. Because we are. Okay, child, I guess I'm going to use all the foundation today, child. I don't know who she thinks she is. Shit, we ain't going to waste this. Not at damn near $60. Okay, so after I do with my brush, of course, I go in my beauty blender. I do have multiple foundation brushes. I like this one because it's kind of dense, and this does good with buffing it out, or if you're doing a powder. This one is definitely for powder. This one I like to use for liquid. If I want a more dense application, I'll go in, you know, and stuff like this, and put the powder on with this. I mean, not the powder, the liquid foundation. But really, I like to use this one for cream. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, it blends cream foundation so seamlessly. So let me start over. I use this one for liquid. This one I do for liquid or cream. This one I do strictly for powder, and this one I use to buff, like just blend and buff. I don't know why. You would think I would use the fluffier one, but I like the way the dense one kind of like moves the product around, especially like if I put on too much or something like that. Yeah, I definitely will go in with that one. Y'all know who makeup be real pretty? Two people that I watch on YouTube that be doing their makeup. Tamara Renee and Platinum D. Baby, they makeup be so pretty. Oh my goodness. Child, they makeup be so pretty. He said he's seen some hush puppies in the freezer. I can make some homemade hush puppies, baby. I got cornbread. I only buy them for like when I don't feel like making the damn hush puppies, but okay. Fried fish and Hush Puppies, and I still got cream corn in there. So that'll work. Y'all, it's probably not showing up on camera, but baby, my eyes look so pretty, and I ain't even did the liquid liner yet. I love liquid liner. My favorite liquid liner is this one by e.l.f. I also like the liner pen from, I think it's Too Faced. Let me see. Oh, yeah, this one right here. The Better Than Sex. I like this one. It's got the little felt tip on it. I do use the Black Radiance one, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't gravitate to it a lot. I have the e.l.f. though. I stay with this one. This one is the blue, and this one is the black. I really like this. You just gotta be careful because it is I was gonna say it's liquidy. It is a bit runny, so you really gotta have like a steady hand when you putting it on and stuff, right? I don't really do my eyeliner on the top layer with a pencil. I just don't. But on my lower lid, I do. I use a pencil. Or I will use the little gel pots from either Anastasia Beverly Hills or Maybelline. Because I'll take that gel and I'll put in there and it give you a real dark, pretty line versus it kind of just being black. It just depends on what you want. If you're doing your waterline, I try not to do my waterline too much because I wear contacts. But baby, it's something about when that waterline is done. Baby, you ain't gonna tell me nothing. Because I'm gonna take these almond shaped eyes and I'm gonna look at him like, baby, don't play with me. Babe! I ain't even gave him the cookie. Child, he be calling me Cayenne when he get the cookie, but he ain't even got the cookie. Okay. Okay, sir. I be buying all these games to play with people, and then child don't be inviting nobody to my house. I invite people to my house certain times of the year. I know that sounds so bad. I do it certain times of the year, child. I don't do it all the time. Yeah, girl, I get to move with this concealer real fast because I don't want it drying down in certain areas and then, you know, I got to be using a whole bunch of bronzer to just make myself look like me. I don't know. I like my stuff to look natural and not cakey and just be pretty. Like, so if you see me in person, I don't look like, you know, a bunch of dry stuff. Plus my skin dry right now because it's winter. So I move that. Plus I'm 42. Child, I be moving that stuff off real quick because I love Fenty Beauty setting powder, but baby, she old dusty, trusty. The Lord mercy can be too. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't give me the line. And yes, I like to do with my concealer brush before I go in with the sponge. I do. I just feel like that's the point of the concealer brush. It just does everything a little bit better. You get a little bit more coverage, you know. I'm a woman of a certain age around here. Or if I feel like I put too much powder under my eye when I do my lower lines of the things, I'll bring my concealer up a bit. I go on and on. Blow the whistle. I can't whistle. Blow the whistle. Y'all, I'm doing all this to film. All this to film a Shein haul. But it's worth it because hopefully I get a really pretty thumbnail. I can't wait today to, because I rarely ever do any premieres on my channel, but I can't wait to do my premiere at 5 o'clock today. Okay, I upload Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, Fridays at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and today I'm going to do it as a premiere. So I'm excited about that because clearly I'm in a talking mode today. Clearly, child. Clearly. His goodness shall follow us all the days of our lives. Child, you still listening to me talk? Drop a fleur-de-lis in the comments, please, because I thank you for being here. I do. I used to do makeup tutorials on the thing. I don't know if I'm gonna put this in the vlog or if I'm gonna do it as a standalone tutorial, but I feel like because I ain't talking about like what I'm putting on and stuff, like it just shouldn't be a tutorial. It should just go into a vlog, like a get ready with me vlog or something like that. But I don't know. It's whatever you want, friend. It's whatever you want. Okay. So Whatever you want, boy, now I can't deny. Whatever you need, baby, listen to my heart. Where is my... Oh, child tripping. And some of the outfits that I'm about to try on is white, child. Ooh, Lord. I seen this lady. I cannot remember her name. I saw her on Instagram. And she was showing like things that you need, that you probably don't know that you need. And I swear it was stuff like that I would do. Shit that you really, really would use or need around your house. Like she had a thing, a zipper, thing to help you pull up your zipper when you getting dressed and you by yourself. She had like this little sheer bag thing to go over your face, so when you put your clothes on, your makeup don't get on there. It was a lot of little shit. I said, all right, girl, you better come on here and damn near make me spill my coin. But the way this administration going, child, I can't be spending nothing with y'all right now, okay? I'm gonna let y'all have it. You be the big baller, the shot caller, and I'm gonna sit back and hold my coins. I'm gonna hold my coins until Jesus flood the earth. Cause he said I'm gonna hold my coins until he come back with fire next time, because child, he said he ain't flooding the earth again. So I know I can't take it to heaven with me, but baby, I'm gonna be like that thing I seen with Joel Osteen Church, talking about the plumber was in there and he went to fix a loose toilet and found $600K in the wall. What? Baby. And I'm so honest, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I would have turned it in too. I would have reported it too and turned it in. Not because I'm scared, because I think you got no hidden camera. I just would have done it because I believe you so good seed, you get stuff in return. But baby, when I started reading them comments, because I knew somebody wasn't all the way delivered. Okay? Somebody was like, boy, the way God would have been looking at me like he knew what you needed, child. And all of this, they was like, I'd have been on a flight. I'd have been retired. I'm like, no, you wouldn't have, y'all. It's serial numbers on this money. And if they reported it, baby, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. So now I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender. And I'm gonna blend. I blend, because, who in my house, child? Augie barking. You see something. What you see, Augie? Child, let me go see. For somebody be trying to steal me, child. They trying to get me, baby. They trying to get me. A pink in there. So I got to decide what blush I want to put on. Because this be me. I be bringing everything and then it come down to the wire. And I be sitting here like Shaka Khan. Through the fire, to the limit, to the wall. One chance to be with you. Y'all don't pay me no attention. I'm a blend. Blend. My other sponge, this one not as wet. There we go. I was gonna say this one not as wet no more. If she ain't fat and plump, she ain't wet, honey. Don't come for me in the comments. Don't come talking about the sponge, child. I'm talking about the sponge. If Robin was here, she'd be, mommy, you look so pretty. Baby, one thing my children gonna do is lift their mama up. They gonna speak into their mama, child. I'm trying to tell you. But they also be on my ass too. Do y'all kids be on y'all ass? Oh, baby, they love to tell me, mommy, you're such a millennial. Well, I take that as a compliment. Damn Gen Zs. Shit. We was raised tough like Ford. Shit. Y'all out here like goddamn Ram. Breaking down and shit. They gonna send me a place, y'all. Or someplace. I didn't click on it. I just saw it. He sent me the place. And I was like, oh, okay, well, if we're going out, I got to get up early in the morning because Sydney got to go and make up absences. Because this is the dumbest shit ever now. Even if you got a doctor's excuse, it's still considered an absence. So you got to make up the absence in order to not, have a truancy for your absences. So I text him back like, hey, okay, yeah, if we're going out, just know that I can't be out all night and shit, because I got to get up with Sydney. This bastard gonna text me back talking about what I wasn't talking about for today. Well, then why send it to me? Shit. Don't be getting me all excited, thinking I'm going somewhere. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes and all of that so I can get ready to film. I enjoyed it. I hope that you do watch the Shein haul that I'm gonna do, because It's gonna be a vibe, per usual, per always. This was just a little behind the scenes of me getting ready. You've been on my mind.